viewers, I'm Somyani Ghoshal and you're watching NewsMeter. Today we are here at CCMB, the Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology, and we have with us none other than the director, Dr. Rakesh Mishra with us.
Hello.
Hello Dr. Mishra. Dr. Mishra is today here to tell us a little about what exactly is this coronavirus, and is this a result of some kind of, genetic mutation, and, what exactly is coronavirus, and if you could, highlight a little about this virus, sir.
So, coronavirus is an RNA virus. In biology, we call it RNA viruses in the same family of virus like common cold virus. And viruses keep evolving, and mutation in virus is a very common thing. The fact that we don't have any cure for common cold is because the virus mutates very fast, and every season it is a new avatar of its own. So any drug which is targeted for the virus, next season the virus has changed its coat and the drug will not recognize it. That's the reason we don't have cure for such viruses. And the current coronavirus, which is called COVID-19 now by WHO, is a version of common cold with certain mutations, so it has become a little bit different from the common cold, and so it's a new strain, and therefore is considered as a new infection.
Got it. Absolutely. Thank you, doctor. So one more thing. So this is it's interesting. How do they term these viruses? So coronavirus. How do the scientists come up with terming this particular virus as corona?
Corona is because the way the structure of this virus looks. So corona is like a crown in Greek or Latin or something. So if you look at the electron micrograph of this virus, it looks like a crown. And then, so this is a family of viruses, so there will be many of them. They will have lots of similarities, and so their overall structure will look. So essentially the virus is a kind of envelope. Within the envelope there is some material which is DNA or RNA, which is actually genetic material for the virus, and for this one it's a RNA. The RNA viruses are essentially a protein coat within which there is a RNA molecule which is the genetic material for this virus. And so when virus approaches another host or another human being, then this coat is what is it comes into contact first with the cells. So if the cells are able to recognize, then they will attack the virus and deal with it. If they have never seen such a thing, that's what these viruses do. They will change their coat because they change their genetic material, and they don't change in a sense. It's a natural process of mutation. So they generate new kinds of material for their coat, and that's how they can evade the system.
Right. So what exactly makes this particular virus unique, than the other viruses, and why has this caused so much frenzy amongst the public? Around the world, it is something that is feared, that there have been deaths as well. So why exactly is that? What is this unique idea?
Any organism, whether it's virus or any other organism, is unique because of its genetic material is unique. And genetic material is DNA, or in this case RNA, where the sequence of the nucleotide, which is called A, C, G and U in the case of RNA, changes. So, which means like compared to common cold, this virus has small differences, and that small differences give us new properties. For example, it infects the respiratory tract, so mouth cavity, nasal tract, and some part of the, even it can reach up to upper part of the lung, depending upon how prolonged the infection is. And this virus somehow spreads very fast, so it's more efficient in spreading. But it's not as dangerous as earlier versions like SARS were. Here the lethality is considered to be between 2 to 3%, so it's not very big. So if out of 100 people, 1 or 2 may die, and that too if they are having some other difficulty, like some way they are immune compromised, or they have some other health issue, or they are very old. So most people who are dying is because of that reason, because immune system is little bit weak. Otherwise, normally one is expected to recover from this virus in a natural way, which means if person is infected, the thing to do is to take rest and drink enough water, have nutrition, avoid stress, and so that allows your immune system to kickstart against this virus and you can recover.
So, doctor, have there been any developments in creating an antivirus for this yet? I mean, you did mention, it's very difficult to come up with some kind of treatment for these kind of, because they constantly change. There's always these mutations that keep happening. But have there, any research, and have there been any developments in that area in creating a, like a?
There's lots of research in the field of these kinds of viruses, coronaviruses, and unfortunately till now there is no proven successful cure. There is no antiviral for this. Right. So I understand there are some 80 odd compound being tried currently, because there is now new panic, new excitement, new business. So people are trying, but there is no success story yet for this. Although sometimes people report some traditional medicine is working, some various things can help. We hear all kinds of rumors and whether it is true or not. But one thing which in sense of traditional medicine may work is whatever boosts our immune system. Because that is something, because we have to strengthen our immune system, so that can actually prevent the virus from coming, or when the virus is there, take action faster. So that's how we recover from most of the infections. So, but there is no as such any specific antiviral or any vaccine against
doctor, there have been several speculations that this coronavirus can be also transmitted through animals, be it pets or from having broiler chickens, even ice creams for that matter. There have been all kinds of speculations going on. So how much of that extent is that true? Can it be transmitted through animals as well?
That's not correct. This virus is, as I mentioned, it's like a common cold virus, and its spread is exactly the same way as common cold spread, which is through the aerosol that we put out by talking, sneezing, coughing, and so on. And any food item or any pet is not more dangerous than a book or a cloth that you are carrying. It's exactly the same. If somebody has sneezed on that particular object, so virus will be sitting there for some time. If you touch, it will come to your hand. So it's not that the pet will be carrying the virus and producing the virus and spreading. So that is not true. And anything that you can cook and eat is absolutely safe. There is no problem with that. Only thing is that like fruit or vegetables over which if somebody has spread the virus, and if you directly take and eat, so of course you are now bringing the virus. So other than that, there is no. So there is essentially saying that there is no different mechanism for it to spread other than what we know about the cold viruses. So we don't have to worry about abandoning our pet or not eating ice cream or not eating any item for this reason. Coronavirus.
There have also been reports that the virus has already entered Hyderabad. I mean, there have been reports in Kerala, obviously, but there have been reports, some speculations that Hyderabad has also some positive reports. How far is that true, and should people be worried about, people of Hyderabad specifically, people of Andhra Pradesh, should they be worried too about this whole virus, and should they be?
So as far as I'm aware, other than in Kerala, couple of cases, there is no known case of coronavirus. When many people were brought by the Indian Airlines plane in Delhi, they were kept in isolation for maybe a couple of weeks, and they were all found negative, and now they've been asked to go home. And even the patients who have found positive in Kerala, they have recovered, and I think they have been also being asked to go. As far as Hyderabad is concerned, there have been suspected cases, but no real positive case so far that's known here. Having said that, is a very good thing to be careful. A very good thing to be have good hygienic practices. That is not only against this virus. Coronavirus just another virus. Even if you get common cold, it is a nuisance because you suffer and this loss of your working and all those things. So it's good to have good hygienic practices, and maybe one can take a positive from corona episode, this kind of, maybe we'll have better hygienic practices in society, because now media is very powerful and widespread, things reach, so people now get to know how to prevent such things from spreading. So whether it's coronavirus or SARS or common cold, we can avoid to some degree.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Doctor, for talking with us. And viewers, as you just heard, it's all about taking care of yourself. It's always better, precautions is always better than cure. So stay healthy, stay safe, and keep watching NewsMeter.